Oh, he got lost. That's terrible. I hope we can find him. Hi. How are you? Oh my God, I'm here. I'm back. Oh, hey, test. I feel like the audio is just weird. It like comes in at a different level every time. In my ears, I think it's the same for you guys every time. Just like in my ears, it's different. Oh, whatever. Hi, Beeble. Thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate you being a part of the Hammers. And thank you to Jonas, Oliver, Murderous Otter, Pale Ginger, Flow Feast, Pleases, Cake, Somewhat Shady Boy, Jono, Disturbed Patriot. Thank you for being a part of the Hammers. Okay, Mr. Special Ears. Yeah, maybe I just have a disease where my audio intake as a human being is different every day. Mike, thank you for the 5 months. Tebow, thank you for the 16 months. Amartya, thank you for the 4. Big Man, thank you for the 36. Jams, thank you for the 11. Pago, thank you for the 35. Ant, thank you for the 5 months. Just watched the latest upload on Zealand Live. Bulow looks insane. Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy, dude? Bulow is great. Yeah, let's see some of the comments in the live channel about Bulow, huh? That'd be fun. Because we did put the live channel's not completely caught up, but we did put the stream where we signed Bulow up there. And the title is obviously has a lot to do with Bulow. Hey kids, thank you for the 15 months. P-Fock, thank you for the 3 months. Sean, thank you for the 16 months. Regardless, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm sure you missed me. I missed you. I had a great weekend. Very fun wedding. Couple of very good friends get married, and so that's always a really good time. I cried some manly tears. Super Ted, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Captain Kenko, thank you for the 25 months. Poker, thank you so much for the 8 months. Top, thank you so much for the 10 months. Got a nasty sunburn. Forgot to put sunscreen on one of my shoulders one day, and that is all she wrote. I was walking through the airport with a backpack on, just going, yeah, every time I took a step. It was nice. People thought, people thought I was some weird guy, which honestly, true. That is true. So, yeah, wow, I was gone last week. The hair is back. It is. I mean, check that out, though, a little bit. You know, it's making some progress, for sure. The reports of the demise of my hair, greatly exaggerated. You know, there's still plenty of hair to go around. And I'm not just talking about chest hair, either. Right, plenty of hair to go around. What's the secret to your hair growing back so quickly? I don't know. I've yet to find some hair gain product to pretend I'm sponsored by. So, to be determined. Those sideburns, though, yeah, we call them the infinity sideburns. They just keep going all the way down my face. It's crazy. Hope today's better for the Peacocks than yesterday for the Seagulls. True. But you know what? Brighton's already had a great year, and that win made Reese happier because that somehow pulled the freaking I did not see Everton getting out of the relegation zone. I didn't have that one on my bingo card, dude. Holy. Now all of a sudden Leeds and Leicester are on the brink. Everybody else is winning, and they're sitting there holding the bag. And you're like, okay. Van, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Luke, I appreciate the 3 as well. Hello, what's up, Ace? You sing the Lone song at the wedding? Yeah, it was the first dance. First dance song was the Lone song. Bergs, thank you for the 25 months. Thanks for being a mod. Of the highest quality. I'm a mailman now. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. But that's fair. You keep delivering that bag. You know what I'm saying? Getting that bag by delivering that? Okay. Leeds, Leicester, it's in the name. True. Hard to argue with that. They both start with L. Jobets, thank you for the 24 months. Did we get Milson? We haven't got Milson yet. Milson still don't love me, bro. Milson still does not love me. And I'm all broken up about it. Honestly. I feel terrible. Oh, wow. That's so incredibly loud. Okay, we turn that up. What if I turn this down? There. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 4, 5, 6. Perfect. That's just, I don't know, man. Super high-tech audio board. It's probably just because I don't know how to work it. Just sounds different in my ears every day, but I can see it on the little audio mixer that it sounds the same for you guys, so whatever. Yeah, he's going to be the Zhao Lucas of this FM. He might, yeah. I didn't want to have another one of those. But I feel like it just happens where our scouting kind of outgrows our reputation as a club, so we find these guys and we're like, wow, he's good, and we found him before everybody else, but can't do anything about it. Oh, right. Okay. Milson comments. What does the YouTube think of the Milson signing? So thankful you're showing player value after signing now that you're in the Prem. I don't really know. I don't get that one. I don't know what that one means. Farney, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate you being a part of the Hammers. All the best from Luke Edwards, #1 fan. Brutal. Milson could be this saves elusive Brazilian. Yeah, you people are already on it. I've been checking YouTube for days waiting for this. Sorry. He's beginning to believe. I am beginning to believe. That's 100% true. And hey, for those that don't remember, we are sitting in 11th in the Prem right now. We are within 3 points of European positions after 8 matches. So granted, our road performances against Big 7, we're including Newcastle in that now. Our road performances against Big 7 teams have been anything but inspired. But we are starting to believe otherwise. We can perform against anybody else in the league and the Big 7 teams at home we've been able to hang with. Lawrence, thank you. So is it bad I started playing FM in February and now have 28 days of game time? No, that's pretty standard, honestly. Captain Guinness, thank you for the 2 months. Bournemouth in second. Yeah, no, they actually were. It's something about season preview. Bournemouth was like 5th. Apparently, they've been having a banger of a save. Like, they've not only become a regular Premier League team, but they finished 7th and 10th the last 2 years, and they're projected to finish 5th. And they're ahead of that as well. So apparently Bournemouth is just crazy. I don't think I've played them yet either. We've got Brighton at home, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal. Sick! This is going to be a day. West Ham, Aston Villa, Fulham, Leeds. We got a nice, cozy run. Although Liverpool, United, Arsenal is legitimately, we were looking at it on a mod meeting last week. That's legitimately the hardest run that we have all season. It's the only time we have 3 even Big 7 teams all together. We have one more run that's like 2 next to each other. We don't even have that. This is the only run of any kind that we have of teams even in the Big 7. We just have them stacked right here. So I'm going to need you guys. You guys are going to have to keep the faith today. Maybe we can get some big results, but even if we don't, it's not the worst thing in the world. Anyone actually use scouts to find first-team players? You use it more of a quick filter than look at attributes? Or do you use the player's search function? No, a lot of people use the player search function. Yeah. Bulow's clearly better than Vosbach, but the 60 million difference is insane to me. I think that Bulow might be 60 million better than Vosbach, but Vosbach definitely had a better start to his career. Imagine he gets relegated with all those 0 release clauses. True. Really hoping that doesn't happen. Took your time with this one. Hey, watch it. Blowing the bank for one center back. I don't know. Good luck, man. Hey, we actually ended up making a lot more signings. He's starting to cook. Let him cook. I'm here before Thargoff. That's funny. Thank you, YouTube people. If you made it here today from the YouTube, shout out. Hi. Quantal, thank you for the 6 months. Abra Swag Lincoln, thank you for the 14. Seabass, thank you for the 12. Eric Ten Hag's the coach of Bournemouth. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alfsey, thank you for the 6 months. Do they have a tycoon? I mean, you really, with the amount of money flying around the Prim, you just need a couple of good signings. You don't really need a tycoon to make that kind of step, and they've had a very good start to the season. But yeah, hi, YouTube. We read your comments today. What's up, YouTube? Hi. I realize the last couple of streams we didn't say hi to YouTube either. And so I realize we're kind of out of practice. So what we normally do, if you aren't around for it, is at some point in the stream we'll say hi to YouTube, because there's a lot of people in Australia that can't be awake when the streams are happening. And so they watch it on YouTube, or maybe you miss a stream and then you watch it on YouTube. So, you know, we like to say hi. We're keeping it low key. Normally I'm screaming and everything, and we're just saying hi to YouTube. So it's your opportunity. Tommy, thank you for the 2 months. Pierre, thank you for the 10. Long time no see, so I haven't been around lately. All good. Good to see you in the Prem. Just throw 6 points to the Gunners. I would love for things to get Aussie here. They're just weak. Skull, wow. Way to drag them. Way to drag them. It's not just Australia. It's like Indonesia. There's some people that watch from Thailand, general Southeast Asia.
How time flies watching all these hammers grow. The hair is looking good, BTW.
Thank you. Thank you for the tier of 3. Thank you for 35 months, Rambling Epic. Thanks for being a big time part of the Hammers. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I've forgotten about the existence of Tuvalu 178 times. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Do I have an international break, or is this just a week off? Oh, Brighton's in last. Oh, joy. Wow, this is one of those matches. I mean, there's a lot of matches like this, but this is definitely one of them. Wow, I beat Peyton Manning's forehead. Oh, that's huge. Oh, thank you for the 54 months. In the Champions League final. Connery, thank you for the 8 months. Show my love again for the stream. Keep grinding. Is it a grind if you're just having fun? Maybe. Sometimes I'm scripting those story videos and it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, dude, who else is going to care about Indian national team politics? And then you guys all do, and it's fun. Benedictus, thank you for the year. Greg's, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you being a part of the Hammers. Benedictus, enjoy that golden bacon. What's up? Glory Hale, thank you for the 8 months. Great to be back watching the Peacocks. It's great to be back playing with the Peacocks. Normally, I know a 5-day break from playing Football Manager doesn't sound like a lot. For me, it is a lot. And it takes me a little while to kind of get back in the saddle. I'm like almost afraid to hit the first continue, as you may have noticed. And I'm like, okay, I've got to remember like all of the irons I had in the fire, like all of the different things we were working on. But I guess we are at the end of September, so we're not really, nothing too crazy going on. Just get your head down, play some matches. Know what I'm saying, brother? You like big matches and stuff? Is that why I like you, Ricardo Pagano? I'm just going to let you go. You have a very good career at a mid-table French team lined up, then you're going to be great. In South Africa, I can see the start of the videos. 18, it's 6 o'clock here until you actually start playing FM. It's usually 8. Hey, what are you trying to say? I'm already hitting continue. What are your UCL semifinal predictions? I think, Yaya Touré's former agent has lifted the curse, which I think is hilarious. Because all that happened was Yaya Touré's former agent looked at it and he was like, you see, fam, that Holland guy's pretty good. City might win it. And then he was like, actually, they're going to win because I revoked the curse that I just came up with. Actually, for those that don't know, Yaya Touré, in his departure from Manchester City, it was not pretty. And his agent at the time, who is not his representative anymore, like cursed, like said he got African shamans to curse Manchester City so that they couldn't win the Champions League or whatever. And now the agent in the semifinals is looking at it like, they might win now. I mean, he just like appears out of the woodwork. I don't know. Some journalist just still has his phone number and is like, hey, man, what do you think about the curse? And he's like, oh, yeah, right. I got the shamans to overturn it. And you're just like, I see what you did there, big man. I see what you did there. Yaya Touré said the curse never existed. Really? Dang it. I thought the only reason Manchester City hadn't won was the curse. No, obviously the curse never existed, right? Like what? I know. The reason that I'm calling him his former agent is because I have seen that Yaya Touré thing. Where Yaya Touré's like, this guy doesn't represent me in any way. The curse thing is stupid. It never happened. I never asked for this, and it reinforces stereotypes. And it's like, yeah, true. But I can't not be cracked up by the guy seeing Manchester City looking like they actually are going to win the Champions League this year and going, actually, wait a second. They're only going to win because I revoked the curse. Okay? That's the only reason. I gotta love just the I'm the main character approach to that. It's just fantastic. This kid's a baller. He can fly, controls the ball well. Not on the run, though. He's a knockball past opponent kind of guy. Nathan Burhalter, Greggy G's son, out here again. Farm system. I did play some Hearts of Iron on the trip. Whew. That was fun. Conquered half the world is Japan. Always good when you can deep dive into some Hearts of Iron. Rongo, thank you for the 4 months. Are we winning yet? Soon. Sundari, thank you for the 18 months. Pronunciation of the Norwegian teams was a highlight. Let's go. I got so many compliments on pronunciation in that video.
20 months for the 20 heads.
I all sitting somewhere fuming.
The Europa Conference League of Almost Champions Zecox.
Oh, yes. eBay. Thank you for the 20 months. We are going to win a European trophy. It's going to be the Conference League.
Hi, Zed.
Sol Hoey's in the Irish team. That's what I'm talking about. What is all this nickel and diamond going on? Oh, it's Hoyt with a twisted knee. That's fine. Bailey fractured his toe. The dude hasn't even gotten started in the Premier League. He's had 2 injuries, and we're in September. Is Hearts of Iron tougher than CK3? Yeah, Shoots and Ladders is harder than CK3. But the reason that I can say that is I've been playing Crusader Kings my entire life. I had Crusader Kings 1 on an old laptop when I was like 11. And so the mechanics of Crusader Kings are so familiar to me that CK3 is not also known for not being like a super hard game. Like I can start basically anywhere in CK3 and just kind of eventually take over the entire map pretty reliably. I did a Unify Africa 1 in Crusader Kings 3. That was fun. That was like different. You know, I formalized one of the religions and such. Odds, thank you for the 3 months. I loved Crusader Kings, though. It took me a lot longer to get into Hearts of Iron. Hearts of Iron is just logistics. Hearts of Iron is just mastering logistics. Because that's basically what, you know, War then was about. Smithy, thank you for the 29 months. Dude, I appreciate it. I'm playing Hearts of Iron, invading South America for Wonder Kid recruiting. Yes. That's my next argument. I've been playing Age of Wonders 4 this week. You tried that? No, I actually have never even heard of that. CK3 is just very grindy. It's good, but I don't know if it's grindy. I think if you go huge, like if you go, this is such a niche conversation. If you build like not vertically, but like horizontally, like if you go for just I'm gonna get all the land, it becomes pretty mechanical once you get huge. It's like faction rises, faction smashed, remove all leaders, do it again, right? Like it's very cyclical at the high level. CK3 Game of Thrones mod's going to be insane. I thought it was already out. CK3 is easy to metagame, but if you actually roleplay the characters, it can get really wild. Well, they introduced the stress system too, which means like if you have somebody that is really content and you try and do something super ambitious, then it's going to cause a bunch of stress. And so the stress system is actually genius. It kind of forces you to play to the traits of your ruler, you know. Invading Colombia, yeah. No, I definitely, as Japan, we won the World War in Hearts of Iron, and then I got Curacao out of the peace deal just randomly so that I could walk into Colombia. Or Venezuela, technically. And then that Colombia's right next door, though. Should just stroll on over. And you just walk, you don't even need a naval invasion. You just walk into South America. I played a game with my friends where all I did was try to seduce each other's family members. 100% you haven't even played Crusader Kings if you haven't tried to seduce the Pope. That's a sentence. That is absolutely... That's the way to play Crusader Kings right there. Hearts of Iron 4 is sadly a pipeline. Dude, do not ever, 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 ever hang out with people that make Hearts of Iron their personality. Because to a person, those people have been problematic. Best thing about CK3 is the quotes it gives you. Yeah, I know. Dude, Football Manager's bad enough. My Football Manager memes video got freaking demonetized. I was like, cool. Didn't see that one coming. Fair play, YouTube. Fair play. Ata Klutov. The memes were too good. What happened to the German center back? He's still here. Ain't nothing happened to my boy, my brother. We stand. Bilo. He's still here. Look, there are a lot of great people that play Hearts of Iron. It's just the community that, like, super hardcores Hearts of Iron sucks. But there are a ton of great people that play the game. There's nothing wrong with you if you play the game. There's just something wrong with you if you, like, obsess over it. Now, the people that obsess over Crusader Kings are generally hilarious. That's, like, the other direction in the same, same thing. Lone Song's too seductive. Yeah. Just gets demonetized for seductive content. Do you like EU4? Yeah, I love EU4. I'd say I play it the least out of the 3, but I do like it a lot. Actually, Victoria is the one I play the least because I've never played Victoria. That's not true. I've tried Victoria. I just don't really play it. Jack Sarahs. I mean, how many Sarahs do you really need? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's aloneless for another year. Klaus. Hi, Klaus. You are solid, but you're just so bad going forward. This is a hard sell, Mr. Klaus. Peter Elvinson. I have had the opportunity to sign this guy on multiple occasions, and I've never done it. And there's a reason. Reason is I don't want to play him in midfield, and I don't want to play him on the back line. It's very simple. Very simple reasoning. Did Rob ever ask you about his FIFA tournament? Yes. Oh, shoot. What day is that? Is that like today? Is it happening right now and I just forgot to show up? I'm going to commentate E-Rob's FIFA tournament. Hopefully there's no spoilers in that. Let me check my dooms. Okay, yeah. I'm not missing it. Cool. Yes, I am going to commentate E-Rob's FIFA tournament. It's going to be fun. Oh, Young Player of the Month. Brandon Evans was 3rd for Premier League Young Player of the Month. Sweet. So I want to learn EU4 at some point. Just too busy with IRL stuff. EU4 is very mechanical. There's not a lot of feel to EU4. It's an incredibly mechanical game. And if you really enjoy kind of getting one over on somebody by, like, understanding some obscure rule, EU4 is the game for you. Right? And then Hearts of Iron is logistics, and CK3 is, like, story-driven. What are the predictions for Taunton this season? I want to compete for Europe late in the season. I think that mid-table is basically where I would like to end up. Our lowest finish at any point in this save is 10th in our first year in the championship. I think we can do that. Good call up here, by the way. Bulow's at the German team. It's always cool to see that. I know he's already been in the German team. Just let me be happy. Very, very neat. Very neat to see one of our own just walking into the German team with regularity. Yeah, it never ceases to be surreal to watch that and to to understand that we're playing some small part in the development of such a fabulous young player. Ah, brilliant. Patricio La Rosso. Oh, horribly inconsistent as well. Get out of my face. Get out of here. Away with you. Ariel Caceres. Good gracious, man. This guy's 12 to 14. He's not even that good. 12 to 14 million. 12 to 14 million. Come on, man. Was he 17? Yeah. Stay on the short list. Stay, why don't you? Garasanjio Alu Sidibe. Done a lot of scouting in the run-up to this Brighton game. All them guys just coming on through. Lille, playmaker Max Olsen. There's not a lot of parts of his game that I like. See him out. Show him the door, why don't you? Victoria's the hardest to learn. Hearts of Iron's harder than EU4. I think that the hardest Paradox game to a person is the one that they're just least comfortable with, right? Like, Crusader Kings, if you don't understand the mechanics in the game, would be the hardest one. I don't think I think EU4 is harder than Hearts of Iron, for me, personally. They're just such complex games. So is Football Manager. That's why it's like really frustrating and really hard, but then if you read the forums, there are always people that are like, this game's too easy, they made it noob friendly, you know, and like, you know, sometimes you have a point. Where you're just like, I got promoted 37 years in a row. And you're like, well, why did you... the game's not designed to start in the 45th division, but okay. Dream State, thank you for the 20. Appreciate it. Not too shabby. Hey, thank you. Means a lot. They really agree they're all extremely difficult. Yeah, I think that when you think back, right? Like if you don't play any Paradox games, think back to Football Manager. If you do play Paradox games, think back to the first time you opened a game like Crusader Kings or Hearts of Iron, and you're just sitting there like, there are so many buttons! And your brain just kind of gets overwhelmed, and you're like, I have no idea what to do with this information. And you just kind of click around, and you maybe like the first save you did, you get absolutely run. You get destroyed. Something horrific happens. You forget to click a button. You quit, and you come back in, right? Yelly, thank you for the 3 months. I've a bit of scoring problem. What's your best advice? Unfortunately, there's no quick solution. The quickest solution would be to adjust your tactics, either add another striker, add more attacking mentalities into your team, but you should only do that if your defense is really solid. Or if you notice that your team has a ton of possession, but you're not getting a ton of opportunities, you need to put more pressure on the back line, right? But if your team's not particularly defensively solid and you're just not scoring a lot, then you're already doing the necessary things in order to get results, right? You got to keep the other team out of the back of the net first, and then we're going to go forward and try and make an impact from there. So you have to read the room. You have to read your situation to understand if there is more goal-scoring potential in your team or not. And then, of course, you can do things like train traits on players. Finishing traits are always important to always try and get those in. Once a guy turns 19, 20 years old, you want to start getting finishing traits in on anybody that's going to be regularly in front of the goal. Finishing traits being, if they're good composure and dribbling but bad at finishing, you want them rounding the keeper. If they have good finishing but bad composure, you want shoots with power. If they have good technique in good finishing and good composure, you want places shots. If they have good first touch and all those other things, tries first time shots is a really lethal thing. I just added that kid to the Wonder Kid list. I think he might have actually been really good. Colombia. Felipe Gonzalez. He's not. He's not, like, really, really good. This dude does play a ton wherever he's been, though. He's got a lot of potential. Ah, but the value. They're like, oh, it's a great deal at $10 million. I'm like, no, it's not. It ain't. It ain't that serious, brother. It ain't that serious. Okay. Massimo Bertagnoli. There's a latte, though. Thank you for the 16 months. Bezos box deployed. I appreciate it. Sky Shadowing. Thank you for the 5 months. Yeah, the tutorials and, the tutorial in Football Manager sucks, too. Like, the tutorials in really complex games have an impossible job. Like, how do you explain Football Manager in a tutorial that people won't just automatically start skipping stuff because it's too long? It's very difficult. I mean, the entire first year and a half to 2 years of my YouTube channel was explaining to people how to play the game. And I, at no point, thought I was, like, the best player at the game. It was, like, me just trying to build an on-ramp so that people could enjoy the game in the first place. I wasn't, like, high-level strategies relative to other, like, super good Football Manager YouTubers. It was, like, how do you scout? How do you build a tactic to where you're not going to get absolutely run? All that fun stuff. Anthony Godwin the fourth. Anthony Godwin!
I'm still playing FM22 as I started the Super League save and have taken Cambridge FC from Super League 6 to the Premier League. I am determined to win the league and the Champions League before I buy the new version of FM. May end up being FM24.
You're gonna nail it. You're taking Tom Smith to Champions League final. Clearly, that is the goal. All right, so do we have... No, we actually have the international break after this. Okay. Well, then... this is the team we started. Away to Chelsea, I was like, yeah, this is the team. I'm wild. And McTominay. Scott McTominay! Brandon, you're off. We have Falcone. I really got to get the V-Day going, man. I have got to get the V-Day going. Are you happy about your playing time? Yeah. Amazingly. Well, then we'll rest you. Salvatierra. When he's in, I want a little pass into space. The dude is very good at getting in behind. That'll help us. Inch a die. I actually think we can go double passing midfielders. We don't need Scotty McNuggets, he says with a tinge of foreboding regret. Can't believe Harwood Bellis stayed on this team after all our efforts to get rid of him. We'll get going. Patrick's in a cold streak right now. We're going to play on the front foot for sure in this game. And I was just doing that because I wanted to see who we were going to play in the reserve match. And I think there are a few people that we can throw in there. I think those four, not Iheanacho, but those guys. Yeah, those guys. Always got to get the match sharpness as high as humanly possible. That's what we're on. Play Davide Falcone through the middle. I want to play Bailey. I want to freaking play Bailey there. You think we should do that and put Diaz out wide? Evans was just third in Young Player of the Month. Fat chance I'm not going to put him on the field, though. Like, fat chance. Steven, thank you for the 7 months. Hate how overrated McTominay is on FF. I don't think McTominay is overrated, though. I think Scott McTominay in Football Manager is very similar to what he is in real life. He's this space-eating, right? Like, he can play at the level, but he's not a difference maker at the level. But he is a reliable option at the Premier League level. I think that's what he is in real life. He's this guy that can go out there, put in a proper tackle, be in the right spots in the field, not get caught on the ball horribly, and just keep it going. Keep it ticking over, as it were. Third Phonic took another job, and everyone else in the FM community is a man-child that can't run it. Wait, what happened? Is it possible to create a custom club that has a youth intake of a different nationality than where they're based, a la Oriental Dragons? I have never tried to create a custom club, so I actually can't help you there. How do I stop center backs from clearing the ball to the strikers when you have shorter passing in lower leagues? Play out of the back. Play out of the back. And you want to make sure they're not no-nonsense, because no-nonsense overwrites everything, and they will just launch the ball. They will launch it continuously, repeatedly, and with enthusiasm. They will just continue to launch it. But what was the... I don't know. How much longer do you have to play Vozbach as a no-nonsense? Let me check the promise. 99 days? That's not nearly as bad as I thought. 99 days left on that promise is fine. Small price to pay to have the guy on the team long term. Wow, City's beating Chelsea up. Okay. Come on, Peacocks! Get him now, Taunton! All right, good team out there today, boys. Good team, good team, good team, good passion. I'm going to die for the 3 points today. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to die for the 3 points today. Vozbach lost some jumping range. Oh, what in the blue blazes is going on here? We lost jumping range. That's the most important thing out there. Jumping range. You lost what? Jumping range. Oh. Got them short kings out there today. Davide, please be taller. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because we have Salvatierra. True. Forgot. Salvatierra is the short king. Big fan. Sebastian Salvatierra. I expect to see a much better performance from you today. Yeah, actually. 100%. Let's go get him. Brighton at home. This ain't the Amex, brother. This is Taunton Stadium. Come on. Big game also because we're about to play 3 of the Big 7 in a row after hosting the worst team in the league. I have 0 points from 8 matches, boys. We got to win this one. We got to friggin' win this one. I want to play with passion. That is no aggression. That is no intensity. What does he say? I love that video. I can't remember it for the life of me with the lights on. Need that guy to give the team talk today. Oh, let's go, Jaden. Come on. Finn Stevens. There's passion. There is no aggression. No vision. That I was trying to think of was the vision, and I knew that I wasn't remembering it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Say it ain't so. Bruh. Well, there ain't a lot of creativity going around right now, is there? Not a whole lot of anything going on in this pouring rain. All right, near side. Lead. Well, I guess we can do this. This works. Falcone. Nice little turn. Salvatierra. A die. Oh, my goodness. Evans is in. That was pretty, though. Austin, thank you for the 20. Fizzy, thank you for the 25. You guys are stacking bacon. Austin closing in on that diamond. Get there. Way to tie it up. Way to tie it up. Didn't give him any room for anything. Oh, boy. Hey, that's very... oh, my goodness. Oy, a little David De Gea special right there. Saucer it right up for Lacina. That's an enthusiastic counter press they've got there. That's for sure. Actually, not even Vosbach's fault. It's the third shot of the entire game in the 34th minute. Oh, get in. Now we're awake. Took that to wake us up. Oh, Doyle. Oh, I thought he had Salvatierra, who hasn't made one promising run as part of a highlight yet. Tragic. Oh, this is a very good shape, though. Stevens. Oh, it's Falcone! It's Davide Falcone soaring in at the back post. Oh, it's a beautiful team goal. Lovely little dime from Finn Stevens. There were options. Davide Falcone pouncing the Italian Falcon. Well, that's good. Oh, this would be gravy. This would be the cherry on top. That would have been crazy if he scored that. But he didn't. We've been the better team. Yeah, I'm going to give an average team talk. Oh, come on, Salvatierra. Get it together, man. All right. I'm not changing anything yet. I'm going to lukewarm team talk because I like where we were. I don't want to be mean to the team because, I mean, it was unlucky that, we conceded the way that we did. And I think that we were very good in the last 15 minutes of that last half. So let's do that again. Salvatierra with a bad one. Take him a little while. Dude was just playing in Argentina like 3 weeks ago. That's easy. Although they did just pass right through us, it's still a pretty comfortable save. And we're going to begin with the adjustments. Brandon Evans is coming off for Alejandro Gomez. Salvatierra is coming off for Petr Petric. We are going to turn those things off, at least for like 15 minutes, so that we can kind of play a more typical version of Taunton Town ball when Petr Petric's in, because he's more fox in the box type and Salvatierra is a stretch the back line type. Patrick's just ever so slightly got a little more layoff game, too. Ooh. Falcone. Oh, this is where Petric is dangerous. That kind of position is where Petric is dangerous. He's so far off. He's not. Never mind. All over that, clearly. Tremendous work, boys. That's fine. He's going to head it from there. That's all right. Come on. Oh, good step, Doyle. Beautiful. Oh, that's going to be close if he scores this. He was on. Apparently. Come on now. Oh, Bulow. Focus play down the left. I don't want to do that, though, because a lot of their plays are coming from the right side of their formation. So if we that's why those guys are tired. Because they're making all of their plays down the right side of us. Tough, you freaking lemon. Oh, Bulow, you beautiful man. Just read that so comfortably. They're pressing so hard, and we have the passing quality to make them pay for that. There it is. Adai, shattering play. 1-2, wide open. Jaden Adai taking it into the box. Doyle wasting the entire possession with a terrible shot as a deep-lying playmaker on defend. How on earth do you explain that? Oh, Adai, oh. I just don't even know how he opens up there. Okay, it's time to make those taunting time sort of adjustments. Gomez is nervous. Ew. Disgusting. We could go Diaz and then just have him be on that side. They're really not as dangerous on this side of the field. Old Blake. I've barely even seen old Blake over here. We could do Gomez there. And then looking at Doyle's getting tired. Frederick Bouillet is nervous. We could go with Sol Hoey. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Sol. And then we'll go attacking. We will raise the back line. We're going to start to try to apply some pressure here. And then we will go with the higher tempo as well. Taunting time adjustments. Let's go, boys. Haven't been happy with our creative level in this second half. The 15 minutes at the end of the first half was the best we've looked. We've had a couple of threatening positions, but we've wasted them pretty uninspiringly. Okay, their press is crazy. Wow, did you see the numbers that we just had? Bro, it's legitimately 4-on-4. Their press is nuts. How do we want to play out of this? Bring me the tablet, assistant manager. So if we go short, right, to Vosbach, we got to go to Bulow. All right. We got to go to Bulow. Has to specifically go to Bulow, and then we'll play out that way. Because it should be Bulow, Incha, Hoey, Ping. With the tempo we have. Bulow, Incha, Hoey, and then the Ping. Let's go! Oh, boy, Gomez. Oh, Finn Stevens unleashing! Dude, I could hit that shot. I might be able to get it closer to the goal than that. What was that? Oh. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Well corralled. Very well done. Oh, Davide. Incha. Hoey. Oh, Falcone. Oh, get in. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, brilliant Pennapatrick for Taunton Town in the 80th minute of play. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Peacocks. The Premier League Peacocks are brilliant. All right, Diaz can play here. As that, we're going to keep the same array. Toth is going fullback on defend, though, because goodness, he has been fun. Look nervous coming on. Now I'm going to go McNuggets. That's going to help us see the game out, too. Ooh. Fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little tweaking, but let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. That is awesome. We are so good in Taunton time. We are just so good in Taunton time. We make those little adjustments, we catch them out for a few minutes, and then we get right back to what we were doing to kind of control the tempo of the game a little bit more. It's very sneaky. We just sneak up on you. Then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second. When did they score? And you're like, exactly. Okay, confirm changes. Yeah! Kitten, thank you for the gifted sub. Welcome to the Hammers, Wolvie. Jacob, thank you for the 3 months. Andy, thank you for the 4 months. Submitted my master's thesis, ready to let my shoulders down and watch some quality plays. Well, I'm glad we can provide. Beautiful from Falcone. Just very well worked up the field and taking advantage of space. Oh, Diaz. He is a direct lad. That was very well done. McTominay! Oh my goodness, Scott McTominay. What on earth is happening? It's like, did I not have a specific instruction to have him ball-winning midfielder on defend as a defensive midfielder? No, I do. He's just on a tear. And, of course, he's a target now. Bulow and McTominay are somewhere. There they are. He is a striker at heart. You can take the guy off the front line, but you can't take the front line out of the guy. All right, Finn. They're near post this time. That's where the ball's going. Get in. Oh, I thought we were winning that header. This is fine, dude. Just keep wasting time. Take another 30 seconds, Finn. He did. He literally just took 30 seconds. Keep running it. Accidentally missed, so they hit it out again. No. Nice, Solhoey. Bosbach. Oh, Falcone with the 360 volley. 12 minutes of stoppage time. No, thank you. Bulow eating that ball for breakfast. He's off. He's so far off. But we headed it first. Toth, even when you do something well, I'm frustrated. It's tremendous recovery to get to that ball, and I'm like, dude, you could have just let it go. Oh, wow, that delivery caused a problem. Drame is not playing well either. That is an issue. Drame is not playing well. We'll drop Falcone as well. He can help a little bit in that spot. Oh, cheeky Finn Stevens. He's had a good game. It's fine. Don't super hate it. Oh, he's so open. Thank you. Davide Falcone, the Falcon. Oh! He is cooking with the sauce. A little marinara on the side. He's having his best game of the year. Thank goodness. We need to bag the 3 points tonight. Yeah, he had two guys on him. He did incredibly well in that position. All right, take the touch. Oh, Finn, looking weird out there. A little sus. Oh, nice pass, Bulow. All right, Bosbach. Why? Oh. Oh, no. Say it ain't so, brother. Say it ain't so. Come on, boys. Let's go, boys. Ah, come on. Away. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Let's freaking go. Great result. Great result. Weren't at our best, but we found a way to hang up the 3 points, and that's what matters. Should have dominated more of the game. We didn't, but we won. Nasty, thank you for the 3 months. Sunderland made playoffs. I know, I gave that a little fist bump. I mean, obviously, Millwall got absolutely just shellacked. But, you know, emotionally shellacked. The title charge is on. Hey, we're only 10 points off Arsenal right now. Never say never. Never say never. Miserable start for Brighton continues as they blow a lead. A gifted lead thanks to Mustafa Drame making a mistake that hopefully he won't make again this year. In his defense, it was a really good press. It was like the press that forced the turnover was tremendous. Drame needed to go long and he tried to play out of it. And that is a trap that a lot of people, including Ederson, fall into. Like, where did I want to go? There. Away to... Dude, we're 9th. That's what I'm freaking talking about. We won 4 of our first 9 Premier League matches. That is nice. We'll take that. Yeah, that was why we needed to win that match. I do not want to be the first team to give Brighton a point, right? You just don't want to be that team. You know what I mean? You know, like, oh, you gave them a point. God, we were all enjoying the fact that they didn't have any points, and then these idiots showed up and just gave them free points. Ridiculous. Brutal Koala, thank you for the prime. Third of the job done. Sure, yeah, if you get to like 39 or 40, right? Isn't that the... You can still get relegated with like 40, like low 40s. But I'm really just looking at it as we're going to try and squeeze as many points out of this season as possible. It's obviously the approach you should always take. Like, just how can we get as many points as possible? Hello, Milson. Oh, Milson, the next great Brazilian player. Someday you will love us. Someday you will join us. Says Becky, goodness, 32 months. What's up? Not much. Just picking up dubs. What's the worst start to a season in Prem history? Good question. Worst start to a season in Premier League history. Worst starts ever, according to Sportsmole. Okay. Sheffield United 2021.
Why do elephants hate rugby? Because they can't keep their trust.
Oh, that was when they wrote the article. Villa beat Bournemouth 1 on the opening day of the season, and then failed to win again until January. I mean, that's not a 0-point start, but that is hilarious. Won the opening game, then didn't win again until January. Got 5 points in their first 14 games. Okay, Derby's like the worst season ever, so I wouldn't be surprised they were crazy. They got just 11 points, and 6 of them came in their opening 4. Okay, so it wasn't a bad start. They got 6 points from their first 14, which, like, huge. Great result. But then they got 5 points over their last 24 games. So that was the thing. They were relegated with just 15 points, Sunderland was. After losing their first 5 games, they drew with West Brom and West Ham before beating Middlesbrough. This might be the worst start in Premier League history that we're witnessing right now, that we just contributed to. First league win did not arrive until the 17th game. QPR went the first 16 games without a win. That is really impressive. That's the worst one. Swindon didn't get to their 16th match and collected just 5 points during their wretched start. So that's really what we're competing with, is QPR and Swindon. And when I say we, I'm talking about Brighton. Brighton specifically is competing with that. Sayed El Shawi. Bless me. Dishinte, thank you for the 17 months. Just had to let the devil out of me, and it was fine. Reaper, I appreciate the 14 months, dude. Soraline, thank you for the 16. Grady, thank you for the 11 months. Oh, yeah. Can you show Milson? No, I'll just get sad. Just think of a really, really, really good Wonder Kid who already knows that an offer from a Premier League team is beneath him because it's not the right team. That's what he is. Tragically. Are we still working our way through that youth scouting stuff we had set up? Not really. We're down to 149. Doubling the size of our scouting department has done wonders for amazingly. I never saw that coming. Doubling the size of our scouting department has done wonders for lowering the amount of scouting work that we've had to do. Itaka Ineda. Oh, yeah. Johnny Cardozo. What's up? What's up, Johnny? Even Zealand's sneezes sound like him celebrating a goal. Yeah, we beat Walsall in the Papa John's. I didn't notice that was a Papa John's game. Oh, Conlon bagged. Oh, we're in. Oh, we're in. We just need Woking to beat Walsall on the final day. We're playing Swindon. We can get to the knockouts. 2-1. Who scored? Chrissy Lamont and Paul Conlon. Yeah, we might load the deck a little bit in the Nick McCooty coaching the boys to victory over Walsall. We sent a few first-team ringers down, including Paul Conlon. No, Paul's in the first team. We sent a few first-team guys down. Alexander Nubel, the goalkeeper's like a 35-year-old German, 36-year-old German who has played for Bologna the last couple of years and has 7 appearances for Bayern Munich in his playing career. That's the sort of thing we used to complain about when we were on the other end of the Pizza Cup, but now Nick McCooty's leading the boys to glory. And he fractured his arm. No. We can't, Jamie Vardy it. Frederic Bouillet had a very impressive debut, and I was looking forward to putting him on the field again, but I guess not. Gonna be a little minute. Gonna be a little while. All right, what about the other guy? Rowan Barrington. It's already on my list. Cool. Keep it going, scouts. You guys are doing a great job. Anton Sarenko. I actually am not going to ever sign that guy. So, Fedi Ramdane. See you later. William Pacho. Keep it going. Belchior Bilal. That's sick. That's pretty sick. Vito Nogueira. That guy's still in Brazil. Oh, it was the other guy that went to Sunderland. Sunderland signed a Brazilian wonder kid center back. Guess it wasn't that guy. Marco Bulat. Need a little bit more information before I make an educated decision, so appreciate it. Scandinavian Hammer Time. Love the name. Thank you for the 4 months. Oh, your U21's playing the Papa John's Cup. How the fates have turned. Yeah. And we're loading our Papa John's Cup team with, first-team Premier League players that are trying to get their fitness levels up. I mean, we'll throw a giant party if we win that freaking tournament. But we got to get out of the group first. We lost our first match. We got a very difficult group. We're the only U21 team in the group. And I feel like the easier groups have a couple of U21 teams in them. Best way to set up scouting this year? It's not overly complex. It's more basic, I think. Which is probably what they wanted, because in the past I was very scout these regions. This is the way to do it, and you'll get these reports. Where now, maybe it's just the approach I've taken to the new system. You're just kind of hey, we're looking for guys that are this good. Have fun. Right? And they're just, you can specifically set regions, but the way scouts gain knowledge in regions are different, and I've had pretty good success combining. If you want to actually hunt down all the wonder kids, you're going to have to do some manual scouting. But that's kind of been true for the last year or two anyways, that the next gen top 50 youth national teams seeking out young talented players on your own, and then your scouting kind of supplements what you're able to figure out yourself. That's good. The Meg. Great nickname for a player. It's all going to depend on what his potential is anyways. You want me to trade the Pizza Cup I won with the Forest Green Rovers? Yeah. I'll trade you a pretty good... Nah, it wouldn't be the same. We gotta win it ourselves. A Pizza Cup in the trophy cabinet. I mean, shoot, we got to the semifinals of the dang thing while I was... What were we, League 2 or League 1? I think we were League 2. And we got to the semifinals of the Pizza Cup, which is where we fell in love with the tournament to begin with. We fell in love with it because we had a deep run in it. We were the last non-U21 team left. But the bad U21 teams are easier to handle in the groups. problem with playing actual teams is that they're going to be actual teams, where our U21 team is a bit more hodgepodge-ish. I mean, Nick McCooty does his best getting the team together. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think we've been around long enough. So, I mentioned this on the last stream before I left. Petrick scored for Czechia. Let's go. Wales is playing Croatia. Is that Nations League A or B? That is Nations League. Oh, B. Croatia, though, has won all 3 games and will be going back up. Oh, they're all in the same group. That's adorable. Iceland and Northern Ireland and Albania all in the second tier. What's all this then? Any weird top teams? Romania is in the top. Ireland, Slovenia, and Romania are in Nations League A right now. You love to see it. Respect. But yes, I mentioned on the stream before we left on Wednesday that we needed some help with a video. Specifically from you. We needed some help from you guys. Hi. That was a little too much. For a video. Now, you might be wondering, well, Zealand, how can I help you with a video? That'd be thank you. That's very kind of you to be wondering that. 2, if you are in the subsection of the Discord, there is a link in the Hammer Herald for you to fill out a form. That form will ask you what days you are available towards the end of this week. I'm going to narrow it down. Fill out that form if you are available on Saturday, because that is by far the winner, and that is the day on which we will be filming this video. If you are available on Saturday, fill out the form with the appropriate information in the subsection of the Discord, and I'm going to need to borrow you for a few hours on Saturday, because we are going to do something fun. The exact time is in the form. It's not just like block off your whole Saturday. Like normal time that streams start on Saturday. If you want to help out with a video, even if you're not available on Saturday, fill out the form. Maybe everybody on the planet is available on Thursday instead, and Thursday will end up being the day. I don't know. But right now it does look like Saturday is the day. So go in. If you are in the subscriber section of the Discord, we already have like 100 people have filled out the form. But what we need is 100 people on one day. And so if you have not filled out the form yet, just fill out the form. Takes 5 seconds. And you could and likely will be called upon to be in a video, because I've had this fun video idea for a long time and we are now executing it. If you're like, what is the subscriber section of the Discord? If you are subscribed on Twitch, you've been gifted a sub, whatever, and you link your Twitch account to your Discord, it'll take sometimes a few minutes to load up, but this Hammers section will pop up. There's the lounge I hang out in sometimes. But there's a Hammer Herald, which is like the announcement section specifically for the Hammers. And that is where you will find the link. Tactics you're using right now, 4-2-3-1, defensive midfielders. Possession-based concepts. Very productive. Oh, dude, Terrence Hoyt cannot stay fit. The guy's not even playing. He's just freaking me out with all these injury messages. Ben Stevens is going to miss, I think, 2 matches. It's not really that bad. We will be able to counter that with old Jaden Bogle for 2 matches. Will we see Mombot playing FM? Possibly. Although that is not the video concept per se. And it will not put, any one of you. Oh my goodness. What a performance by Sol Hoey in Nations League A. On the road against Turkey, Ireland drops a 3-0 win. Sol Hoey with 2 assists. In a win that will likely keep Ireland up in Nations League A. Oh, baby. Where's Milson now? He hasn't moved. And look, the reason, I'm under no illusion. The reason that he hasn't moved is because he has such a high opinion of himself, which is warranted, right? That he isn't interested in any team that's interested in him yet. Our really only chance to get Milson is to improve our team quickly enough that we reach a level that he would be interested in us. I don't think his interest in who he wants to play for is going to go down. I think if we want to get him, we probably have to be in Europe. At least. That might not even be enough. But if we want to get him, we probably have to be in Europe. Like, I know, not geographically, like competitively. We have to be in Europe. What's the filter used to separate coaches to recruit for youth teams? There's like a little thing next to the OK in the bottom right of the search panel where you can, search for... I actually have no idea what it's called. I haven't actually looked at it in so long. Like read it. It's called Include right behind my head. And when you click that, it's you can sort through like interested in. So they're interested in your reserve team, they're interested in your first team, that stuff. Christoph Kopchak. Wow, you're interesting. Poacher? Advance forward. Oh, pardon me. You're the cool kind. Playing a new track, it's really not that bad. Hayden Carter, all right, you finally are off the list after all this time. You're off the list. Lenny Lacroix. Right. I saw same coincidence. The newest Sidemen video and your stream is a collab coming. I know. I don't think any of those guys know who I am at all. But granted, Ollie Dixon and I are friends. Oh, that's true. Manny's brother, I guess, is in the Sidemen. I know Manny. But I just know Manny because of Manny. I don't like... We've competed at the highest level of Football Manager together. I can't believe he won. That was so funny. But yeah, I know Manny. Manny's a good player. I know he does his videos where he's like, crossbar challenge or whatever. Like, those are the type of YouTube videos that he does. Those are the type of YouTube videos that he does. But I honestly, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I don't know if I've ever watched one of those videos. I just know, like, that's what he does. I'm assuming he plays in, like, the Sidemen match and stuff. And he, like, maybe lights everybody up. I know Chris MD is, like, actually pretty good. Because he does all those videos, too. Oh, what? No, what? It was my right back. Jaden Vogel's like, wait, you want me to play Liverpool away? Oh, coach, I'm out 5 to 6 days. Sorry, coach. Sorry, coach. How long does Football Manager go on for? Forever. I mean, sometimes the game crashes, but if you have a yearly autosave, you can really just continue to simulate it forever. I did a video where we simulated it 1,000 years in the future, and the game crashed 852 years in the future. But there are people that have gone over 1,000 years. Yeah, it's a self... it's not like FIFA, right? It's a self-regulating game. So, like, if you simulate 100 years in the future, every team's going to have the right number of players. There'll be the right number of, like, world-class wonder kids, Like, the game will stay populated. I mean, weird things will happen, but, of course, over the last 50 years, the teams in the top flight have changed a lot, And it doesn't get too crazy. Like, Indonesia was top 20 national team in the world, so, like, stuff happens that's cool. Like, when we did that, Sheffield United won the most Champions Leagues. Like when 852 years in the future, Sheffield United had the record for the most Champions Leagues. It was just, it's just the way that it goes, you know. Oh, what are you all been out of shape about, Alejandro? Come on, man. You're fine, Alejandro. You're fine. That was honestly probably the first thing that was intoxicating to me about Football Managers. I didn't feel like there was a time limit. Right? If you want to take a team over and manage them for 200 years, you can. You can do that. You want to win 100 Premier Leagues in a row. That would, one, be very hard to do. Two, you can totally do that. Absolutely.
Unbelievable 21 months by your side.
Thank you, Bruno. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 21. Thank you for the 8 months. Zealand and goal for the Sidemen match. I'd do whatever they wanted. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I mean, I would love to play in goal. I feel like I could give Cal the Dragon a run for his money. But I also would coach the team. That would probably make more sense content-wise, given that is basically, that's what we do here. "100 years in the future, and Luka Modric is still signing one-year contract extensions with Real Madrid." True. He's only 135. I mean, you know, 135 isn't what it used to be. Those guys can still play. You know, they can still get after it. All right, so Harwood Bellis. Yeah, no, don't worry. I am aware of the potential pitfalls here. This isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm going to go with Harwood Bellis, fullback, undefend. We need to shift, right? We suck on the road against good teams. Suck on the road against good teams. Really, really, really suck. Okay, so Patrick or Salva. I mean, Patrick scored. At least he freaking scored last time. So we'll put him in. I want Falcone for the build-up. I'm going to have Evans. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this. And then, obviously, McNuggets instead of Doyle. Obviously. I'm actually going to get Incha off. We're going to go Doyle and McTominay. We've got great leadership, great defensive skills, decent ball skills out of the back as well. I'm going to chuck some time wasting in. We're unbalanced. I want to do that. I'm not a huge believer in inviting a ton of pressure early in games against teams like this. But then again, our last 2 road games against Big 7 teams, we have gotten shellacked. You're saying you'd get cooked? No, look, I am actually a pretty good goalkeeper. I'm not great, right? Or else I wouldn't be sitting here playing Football Manager, right? But I am 100% without a doubt better than both of the goalkeepers that were at the last game. But that's not really the point, right? Because those are great dudes. Pieface is a freaking awesome dude. I love everything about Pieface. I've only talked to him like twice, but he is awesome. And Cal the Dragon's TikToks are hilarious, right? And the point of the game is to raise as much money as possible and have a good time doing it. And that's what they accomplish every time. It's not about like, well, I'd be a better goalkeeper than I played all the way through high school. I was 3rd team all district, right? Like I'm going to go out there and aggressively not suck. I won't be great, but I'll not suck. I'll get like a mullet or something. Have a good time. Vosbuck on the right. Vosbuck is on the right. Like I have like 80 days left until he's not mad. Do we want to go Prince Awning? No. There's enough pressure in this game as is. Well, I'm thinking about Diaz. Like, do we want the link up or do we want the directness? I think, actually, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with Salvatierra and Diaz. I'm going to end up hating this. And then what we want is just the ability to strike directly and quickly. And I'm going to take the play out of defense off. Okay. So they want me to do that. Oh, they have Sheshko. He's like a Ballon d'Or contender. They have freaking Benjamin Sheshko out here. Belov actually just got taller, too. Is he improving? I'm going to cry if he has, like, upward arrows. Hey! Greg, thank you for the 31 months. Oh, Buelow. Give me the sauce, man. Getting stronger, getting taller, getting more athletic, getting smarter, getting more determined. Oh, it's a big-time Timmy Jim player right there. First sub is empty. Thank you very much. I would have noticed that when it hit me with the message, like, you sure you want to leave this open? Like, no, I'm going to put Nick Frew up there. True. I'd love to have Kalechi back, but the dude's still getting back from an injury. He's just so prone. Oh, you were saying we could put Vazbach on the right and then move Nick Frew in? No, this is the only center back pairing I'm comfortable with. In a game like this, it's just our best two center backs. I don't think it's particularly close. Harwood Bellis is also solid on the right. We've used Harwood Bellis on the right, particularly as a sub, a lot. Okay, guys, just another game. It's just another game out there, boys. It's going to be fine. Just another game. This is easy. Frixmer, thank you for the 17 months. Thank you for the 3 months. Buelow worth the money. I mean, did you see him? Oh. All right, boys. And just another game. Just a couple of top 10 teams in the Prem going head-to-head. Just a couple of top 10 teams in the Prem. Locking horns. Another day at the office. Salvatierra. Oh, use that pace. He does have the pace to be a problem, even against a team like Liverpool. He can stretch the team that well. Nice play, Doyle. Let's go, boys! Let's go! Oh, let's go, Vazbach. We're playing your style today, Vazbach. We're just hoofing. Oh, Salvatierra. Diaz. Doyle. Diaz. Oh, I need to switch Diaz and Salvatierra. Hold on. Set piece, oversight. Like a professional. Oh, that midfield center as well. And then, yes. Okay. Over here is fine. It's just there. No! Dang it! All right. We're still in position to defend this. There you go. Get out of here, Trent. Look at the effort from McNuggets. Yes, Buelow. You got a night to get 3 points out there, lads. Come on. Catch it. He did catch it. He caught it. Nothing happened in between, and Drame ended up with the ball, and we're fine. Oh, my goodness, what a punt. Oh, just out of his reach. Unlucky. He was off anyways. He caught it. Chat, he caught it. It's fine. He caught the ball. Running Trent out of the middle. Oh, we're there. That's good goalkeeping. Okay, we know you're the Golden Glove winner from the championship. We know you're good. Just had one bad mistake. It happens. Oh, yeah, I need passing space on. Oh, I do have it on because I was paying attention. Oh, yeah, big save, Drame. That was a sick shot. Who is this Wadriog? Oh, wait, that's the guy from France that's actually terrifying. Oh, no, I am not. Well, he's really good. Like, obviously, he's really good, but he's not unbelievably good, which is great because when you're playing against these types of teams, you can come up against those guys that are like, I don't even know how to defend that. He's very good. It looks exactly Germany, France, same difference. Wait a second. No. Oh, great play, a die. Salvatierra, well, just got to catch them out of position once, and the longer we keep them off the scoreboard, the easier it's going to be for Diaz and Salvatierra to just blow a lid off this. Let's get something resembling a shape now, boys. Thank you. Who's that, Evans? Yeah, rotating our press. A die? Surely he doesn't go all the way here. Yeah, there you go. That's the smart play. Freaking McNuggets. King TK, thank you for the prime. Yeah, it feels like we should be at halftime already, and it's the 11th minute. Oh, these matches add years to your life. Oh, that was so freaking pretty. That was like a metronome. When on we go. Dude, it's just Can we not give away a penalty on the road against every good team? God, it's a freaking corner, man. Can we not? Drame. You know. Oh, didn't even get a good dive off. Oh, that just made this so much harder. Come on, boys. We got our two best mental monsters in the defensive midfield so that we can cope with the intensity of these road matches against massive teams that we have oh so struggled with. Oh. There it would have been nice to have Falcone. It's actually an insane shot that guy hit. So I see we're just going to go right back to this. All right, those are my changes. Those are my changes. That was definitely a big club penalty. Oh, my goodness. Sanu, thank you for the prime. The whole game is literally a highlight, I know. We've got a real mental block as a team with these road matches against the Big Seven. Fortunately, we seem to be getting all of them out of the way early in the season, but that is the only time that we look outclassed. When we have these teams at home, we look fine. We look competitive. We just look dramatically outclassed when we have to go to their place. This is better. Oh, make the pass! Oh, I needed that one. Oh, I needed that one, Salvatierra. I needed it. I needed it. That was pretty. Great work from Evans. .19. I find that hard to believe. My boy was in. He was in on goal. Why did you run away from the ball? Why would you run away from the... He threw it at a guy, and the guy turned around and ran away. I got no problem with us making a throw-in mistake. Like, yeah, it makes sense. They're better than us, but, like, the way it visually decided to represent the throw-in mistake was entertaining. There you go, Diaz. All right. Goal before the half. Squeak a set piece goal in the second half, and we're out of here with a stunning draw. Oh, my goodness. It's in! Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm sad. We are in the spaces. Oh, Evans. Come on, Evans. Oh, he's looking like Milner up there. That's fine. Oh, we got him. No, he was off. Come on. Bro! Oh my God, he's flopping up a storm. That's a bronze at the Beijing Olympics. Dude! That's 2 for Bulow, man. Yeah, Beijing was it was 2008, dude. Diving's evolved a lot since the 2008 Olympics. That wouldn't get a medal today, but in Beijing, that's a bronze. God, 2 freaking first half penalties, boys. Come on. Neither in a particularly threatening position. Second one was more threatening than the corner that the first. Oh, hit it. McNuggets! God, I freaking tell you. What is that? I'm glad somebody was able to get through Sheshko's force field. I thought he might just keep running. Just out-muscling everybody out there. Okay, 2 penalties. Our passing hasn't been good enough. All right, McNuggets, I'm leaving you in for a little bit. Our old bench is nervous anyways. But, oh, okay. Ew. Ew. Another disgusting first half from the boys on the road against a Big 7 team. What is that? Jaden. Look at all those excellent ratings, guys. 6.1s all around. Go with Badak. Move Doyle over. No, I had to save one. Okay. Set pieces obviously need an adjustment. Gvozbach over there. Brandon Evans. That isn't hell. Why is it Brandon Evans that's there? Oh, it's on the other side. That's why. Okay. I'm just misreading it. Brandon Evans is not part of the Tall Boys Club. Oh, no. Give pep talk. Thank goodness. All right. All three of you. I have faith. Falcone doesn't really care, but the other two do. Oh, nice play, Toth. That was well done. That was just well done all around, I think. There you go, Badak. Oh, we onto something? Oh, my goodness, he had Petrick for like 2 touches. It would have been a difficult pass, but he did have him. Oh, this might actually be our highlight. It definitely is! Oh, my, come on! Look, I know that it's 3-0 right now, and we have not been the better team in this game, but there is a version of this match where we get points out of this. We have created a few really decent opportunities. Jaden Adai is... Oh, he's injured. I was like, why is he so tired? Hey, what's up, dude? Just think of this as the pizza cup, Paul. Have you seen the XG? Yeah, dude, they had 2 penalties. Context is important. Like, let's say we don't give up the penalty on the corner, right? And then we score our 2 1v1s with the goalkeeper. They weren't the easiest 1v1s you've ever seen. But there is a world, like, we have, like, the loss against Newcastle, the loss against Chelsea, this was our best performance on the road against a top 7. It was our 3rd match. But against our 3rd match away to a Big 7 club, and it's our best performance in one for sure. Newcastle, we got blown away. Chelsea, we got dominated and lost 3-0 and didn't really create what we've created today, which is a couple of really nice chances that we didn't take. Hey, come on now, line. Thank you. Oh, he didn't keep running, Patrick. Who's getting relegated is Bright. Oh, in real life. Southampton, obviously. I said... I can't remember who I said the last time I got asked this question. Good God, boys. What the heck is that? Oh, man. That is so bad. Oh, that is just embarrassingly bad. What is that? There's no danger here. We've contested the cross well. We're first to the ball. I mean, yeah, taking a field trip, Nick? What are you doing? The ball was in front of him for an hour. First goal, it's only like the 9th game. It's not crazy. Guy came off the bench. It's not like hilarious that it's his first goal of the season, but that's just terrible. Even the substitute defender, terrible. Our whole back line was awful all day. I mean, the 2 penalties, and then I'm still not mad at the whole team for this game. We showed some life. We weren't in the possession. We weren't trying to possess. We came out very much unusual for us, not trying to possess, trying to hit them on the counter. Possession wasn't the goal. And our defense put in some really awful ratings. The 2 penalties, that 4th goal was a travesty. Honestly, it was pretty... it wasn't as bad in the 2nd goal, but the 2nd goal was also us not being energetic enough, us not closing down enthusiastically enough in the box. Yeah. Obviously not a fun game, but if I say unlucky boys, they're going to be like, what do you mean? But I really do feel like that I don't think that game was too dissimilar to the match that we got a point out of at home against Manchester City, where we just found a way to put the ball in the net and we gave up a penalty, but we didn't, like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. We still suck on the road against Big Seven. I hope this one's at home. Still just 3 points out of Europe. Our goal difference isn't going to be helped by the fact that we get blown out every time we go on the road against any good team. Yeah, Newcastle's won the Champions League in this save and just generally been a top 4 club. So they're more of a big club now than, honestly, probably Chelsea. I think it's Chelsea that's been, like, teetering out. But yes, the 7th is Newcastle. And then Bournemouth, apparently, although I don't think they have the same kind of money, because when you're referring to those types of big teams, you're referring to the intense environment that they play at home in. You're talking about, like, the amount that they're able to invest in players. So even if they're not doing well in the league, they still have a lot of quality on their team. That's what separates those teams. Just like in real life, yeah. Who's going to win tonight, City or Madrid? I think City. I didn't answer that question the first time I got asked. We got distracted with the whole agent shaman joke thing. But I think City's going to win it. I don't think it's... like, if you look... Okay. Real Madrid are human, right? Those are human beings on that team. And the little, the very well-kept secret of this Real Madrid team this year, they're not as good as people, like, they're not as good as the team last year. They're not as good as people think they are. Why? You're sitting there, well, why? You know why? Just look at the friggin' La Liga table. I know it's Real Madrid find a way, but come on. The Manchester City's the best team in Europe. They're the best team in Europe. This tournament is designed to crown the best team in Europe. And I think that this time, like, I've picked Real Madrid a lot when on paper you shouldn't pick them. But I think the on paper difference is so significant that it's a joke. Real Madrid has a better starting 11? No, they don't. They simply don't. Real Madrid, I have so much respect for them, for Carlo Ancelotti and the way they've done. But there's a quote from American football that is, we are who they thought they were. It's like from Herman Edwards, who's this old American football coach, where he talks about, like, at the end of the day, you are who your record says you are, right? And obviously their record in the Champions League is tremendous, but you don't play nearly, like, Manchester City is a huge favorite. Dennis Green. It was Dennis Green. Oh, God. With the round face. Yeah, never mind. I'll just stop talking then. I would not say huge. No, it's huge. But like the only chance, right? The only chance that Real Madrid has in this game is Manchester City getting nervous. And they might. They do it all the time. Wait, did we just ignore the fact that Tom Smith is getting upset about his lack of playing time? Because that's what's happening. Tom Smith just came to me complaining about his lack of playing time. When this guy has not played a game for us, like seriously played a game for us since the Vanarama National League. We played him in a token game in League 2 and in League 1. He did not play in the 4 years in the championship and is now in the Prim. He was not a regular first-team player since he was at Bath City in the 6th division. He's going to leave, too. The problem is he's on a non-contract. The dude's going to end up out. He wants to play first-team soccer, and he's not getting it. Where was this energy the last 5 years? This is unbelievable. I'm starting to feel... What was your hint? 2 appearances over the last 6 years? Was that your hint that you're not even really an emergency option? I'm afraid you don't fit my plans at the minute. He's going to leave. He's going to leave. I can't believe it, but Tom Smith at 34 years old is kicking up a fuss about being in the Premier League registration. He is in my 25-man squad in the Premier League. I hope they beat City. I'm rooting for City. I hate the owner, but I'd like it for the fans. I want City to win the treble just so United can't walk around saying they're the only one that's done it, honestly. City as fans is actually my least favorite joke, like literally in the world. It's so unserious and lazy and like worn out by people that are trying to get like 3 likes on Twitter. Bruh, obviously Manchester City's got a smaller fan base than I would say at least half of the Premier League teams. But those boys showed out in League 1. They sold out like a 30,000 seat stadium when that team was down in League 1 to keep the club afloat. You know who didn't do that? Leeds. Right? Leeds didn't do that? Go look at it. What was Leeds' attendance when they were in League 1? Go look at Manchester City's. I hate the City owner. I talk about it all the time. And I've got no problem with Leeds fans. Ellis is one of my best content creating friends. He's awesome. But if we look at Leeds and we go, they have a great fan base, don't look at Manchester City and say they don't. Because you're going to, People come at me all the time. They're like, oh, you're American. You don't understand ball. I seem to understand a lot more of the facts than a lot of people. All right. City don't sell out now, though. City sells that stadium out a lot. They just don't sell it out for every game because they don't have tourist fans like United and Liverpool, right? United and Liverpool have a ton of actual fans, and then you can sprinkle in the fact that, like, tourist fans also want to watch the teams play. You know what I'm talking about. Like, if you're visiting England from the United States, people, you know what I'm talking about because this is another tired Twitter trope. People will go at Liverpool fans and be like, oh, your fans are tourists, all real Liverpudlians or Everton fans or whatever. Right? People, oh, there's no atmosphere in these big 6 stadiums anymore because it's all tourists. So don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's very, like, if you build, well, how much is in the Etihad, right? I literally just typed in Etihad and surprised the stadium didn't come up. Capacity's 54,000. Be like, oh man, Leeds has got great fans. How much is Ellen Road? 37. True, though, the atmosphere is lame. Honestly, I would prefer... This is like my American opinion. So I'm not coming in here like trying to... I'm not like a fan. I have now been to non-league, and I have been to league. And I obviously haven't been to nearly, I haven't been to the vast majority of stadiums, so I'm not specifically talking about your local stadium. Non-league was more fun. Like, the atmosphere was better. There were more songs. You could hear the songs. You felt like you were a part of it. It was better. Most people would agree with that. Yeah. Well, I was like, okay. The England game I went to, right? It's just somebody calling, like some drunk dude in the row in front of me calling Harry Maguire Larry Maguire for like 3/4 of the game. And then some guy 5 rows behind me standing up and trying to start a chant, annoying everybody else, and then yelling at everybody else for not getting behind the chant. There was like, like that was the vibe. An England game is not like the only reference point, right? But the like that, it's different. And I come from an overlooked backwater sports town in the United States. You have to understand where my fandom comes from. I'm not from Boston. I'm not from New York. I'm not from LA. I'm not from Green Bay. My teams are not historically significant. My teams are younger. My teams are looked down upon. And for my entire life, I have been told that the teams that I root for have no fans, while being a fan of those teams. And so I root against the bully. And I try to, when I can, and I recognize a kindred spirit in a fan base, be like, no, they do have fans. They just aren't an international... They're trying to become one, obviously, but they're not an international club with an international fan base, right? They're not lighting off flares in Bangladesh when Manchester City is, winning games. Ferguson, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Isn't City the big bully? Not when it comes to... That's what makes City so interesting, is they're, like, obviously the best team, but they get made fun of. But no, Real Madrid's the bully. Real Madrid is the bully. I have never liked Real Madrid. I've been upfront about that. Real Madrid is the... I've listened to Florentino Perez talk for 5 seconds. I woke up hating Florentino Perez. I will go to sleep hating Florentino Perez. That dude is so annoying. So annoying. If he was on my team, I'd be like, yeah, go get him, Tiger. But he's not. And he sucks. I got nothing against the fans. If you were born into being a Real Madrid fan, God, your life must be fantastic. But I am a real hater on that. More than the City owners, that's a different type of hatred. Right? There's like a sporting hatred, and then there's like the you suck for humanity hatred, right? Like, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, for Florentino Perez, I'd have a beer with him, right? I'm not the type of fan where I'm like outrageous. Sorry, yeah, we do have to. I'm going to let Tom Smith go. I know I've been sitting here on the phone talking to you guys in this meeting with Tom Smith the whole time. Yeah, it's like a humanity. Yeah, there's a difference in that, right? There is a difference. My sporting hatred for Florentino Perez, max. Oh, we're going to miss him. A true legend of the game, Tom Smith, who's robbed us all, the mullet bullet, of his opportunity to play a Premier League match. But you know what? If a legend seeks greener pastures, who are we? I mean, we literally can't stand in his way. He was under a non-contract, but who are we to stop him? Yeah, he's a model citizen. That's initially why we brought him in. He was a model citizen, hardworking midfielder. He did score 5 goals in 23 appearances for us. There was a time, feels a long time ago, where he was the best penalty taker on the team as well. We are going to miss Tom Smith. That is a sad one. That one hits me right where it hurts. What a player Tom Smith was. The mullet bullet. And then all of a sudden there were only 2. Massimo Younghusband and Malachi Reeve. The hangers-on. Nathan Berhalter at Sporting Kansas City. You were going to have to be really good with that last name for me to want to sign you, dude. Miguel Silvera. I just don't think I'm interested. That's a really nice way of saying I'm definitely not interested. I appreciate it. That guy would need to have incredible potential for me to want to do that. Okay, yeah. We're good. Oh, we've got a quick turnaround, too. This is going to be fun. How old's Younghusband? He's like 25 or 26 now, I think. But yeah, to just round that out, like, obviously, I think that your opinion on Manchester City's playing style and fans can be different than your opinion on who owns the club. And I think that that I am self-aware a huge hater of Real Madrid. That being said, I picked them to win matches all the time. I picked them to win, like I picked them to get to the semifinals through the last 2 rounds when I was asked who I thought was going to win. Actually, I might have picked Bayern before the first leg. Whatever. Oh no, Bayern was City. I do think I might have picked Bayern over City. Whatever. But it doesn't affect my ability to pick them. I'm not that type of hater. And I would have a beer with Florentino Perez. He drives me nuts. He's everything I don't like when it comes to sports. Right? He just steamrolls everybody. Right? He just takes up all the oxygen in the room. Main character syndrome. Yeah. I've picked City to go out at every stage except now. Well, I picked them to lose to Leipzig. True. Because I thought they were going to overlook it while they were trying to catch up in the Prem. But then Arsenal made that a lot easier. So, yeah. They're a big spender club. They're actually really not. Real Madrid deals in reputation. Real Madrid doesn't actually spend, like, since the Galactico era, they don't actually spend a ridiculous amount of money relative to, like, your average mid-table Premier League team. Arsenal got a little Spursy. Whoa, now. Don't throw around those accusations lightly. Teams like Manchester City and Real Madrid actually deal a ton in reputation. Like, the reason that Manchester United's net spend is so much worse than Real Madrid or Manchester City over the last 10 years is because they have to pay so much more to get players, where players actually want to go to Real Madrid and Manchester City, right? And so they're like, you know, Erling Haaland they could get on that huge discount. He could have gone anywhere, and of course he goes to Manchester City. So because people want to go there. So when people look at the net spend, like, yeah, it's easy to not spend as much money when everybody wants to play for you. Doesn't mean Manchester United's not spending a lot of stupid money either. Pick yourself up, Salvatierra. I know you haven't gotten off to a great start, but you were lively in that last match, and I appreciated it. And then there's Chelsea. Yeah, well, I mean, it's directly proportional. They're farther down the table, so they've got to fork over a ridiculous amount of money to sign players and then to pay them in order to keep them, be like, hey, you want to be here? You want to be part of this team? Yeah. City is a machine of talent identification and signing. Real Madrid uses the fact that everybody wants to play for Real Madrid to just kind of bully their way into the minds of players. I mean, they get guys like freaking, what is his name? Look, they got Rudiger for free. They got David Alaba for free. They're just cash and checks. Chelsea had a good transfer window. I'm sorry. I don't. The reason Chelsea didn't have a good transfer window is because you can't spend money like that forever. What people don't seem to realize is that now that Chelsea has spent that, unless they're going to shatter FFP, which might be worth it, honestly. FFP doesn't seem to have razor sharp teeth. But if you're going to shatter FFP in one transfer window, then you have to not spend in order to survive FFP in other windows, right? So, it's not like they're going to be able to just keep doing that if it doesn't work. They spent that money on those guys, and those guys have to make it work. There isn't going to be another massive window where they bring in 20 guys for $400 million. You can't just spend endlessly. They're going to run into a wall where it's like, yeah, you can't spend any more money. Did they get... Now I'm wondering. I feel like they might have spent like 30. Was Rudiger for free? Or was it like last year of contract 30, 40 million? So they spent 40 million on Vinicius. Yeah, it was free. I was right. Rudiger for free, David Alaba for free, just because they want to play for Real Madrid, dude. And so they run their contract down. They transfer some of what they would have paid in the transfer fee into their contract so that their contract's fatter. And then they get to play for Real Madrid, and that's it. So, yeah, of course, their net spend is really low. But it's because they're signing world-class players for free. David Alaba's not sitting there like, man, I really want to go to Manchester United right now. Like, dude, I totally want to go to Chelsea right now. So, of course, they're going to have to spend more money. And like I said earlier, it doesn't mean they're not spending it stupidly. It's just like it's always a little more shades of gray, a little more complex than you'd think. Because that's definitely something that when you run into Real Madrid fans on Twitter, Manchester City fans on Twitter, the few that allegedly exist, where they're like, look at our net spend. And you're like, actually, really? What is your schedule right now? Oh, yeah, no, this is our toughest run of the year. It's Liverpool, United, Arsenal. If that is what you were talking about. We don't have consecutive Big 7 teams for the rest of the year. It's just this run. I was like at the beginning of the stream. We won our first game of the stream, which was good. We beat Brighton. Now at home against United, and then at home against Arsenal. So we're totally in now. We are in. Thoughts on Busquets leaving Barca? I mean, I thought he was going to go to Miami, honestly, but he might pivot and go to Al Hilal. Why not? Here are my thoughts. Okay, the only sports washing that works is owning a team, in my observation, right? The only way I've seen people that want to sports wash be able to sports wash is by owning a team, right? You buy Newcastle and all of a sudden Newcastle fans are walking around in like the traditional garb, right? And I understand where they're coming from in a simple perspective because they're happy that other terrible guy that owned their club is gone. But The other type of sports washing, where you bring players into your league to try and get people to care about it, or you do something like host the World Cup, it doesn't really work. I mean, it just doesn't. Like, you spend all that money, but then the moment you stop spending money, the F1 Grand Prix are not going to be there anymore, right? The moment you run out of oil, basically, which is going to happen. And the reason they're doing the sports washing is to try and have value beyond just the material value of the country, which, like, I understand the concept, but yeah, I don't think that really works. And with that in mind, if you can take the money out of their pocket and then do something good with that money instead, I don't have a problem with him taking the money. I don't have a problem with him taking the money. I understand that the money probably comes with strings attached, like you can't talk out about, like, anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together that's ever done an investigation ever already knows what's wrong. Ever gone down that, like, YouTube rabbit hole about, like, why is everybody mad at Saudi Arabia? So it's like, they're willing to pay a truly unbelievable amount of money. Like, do you know what you can do with $500 million? Are we staying live until the Champions League game is over? I have no idea. I haven't thought that far ahead in my life. They have pretty unlimited money. That's the thing. They don't. Right? But if they want to spend $500 million to get Messi for 2 years, you could buy Tuvalu 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. I think it's actually 7. I hate math. Never have to work again. No, $500 million isn't never have to work again money. $500 million is get your entire hometown out of poverty money. It's build a school and a hospital for your city money. It's like the amount of good you can do with that money. I don't know if he's going to do anything good with it. Maybe Messi's secretly super into yachts and he's going to waste all the money and my point is invalid. But if I'm in that position and somebody goes, I will pay you $500 million to not say anything bad about Saudi Arabia and play soccer, right? I'm taking it. Because the amount of good I can do in that world with that money is tremendous. Now, if you're going to make me sit here and, like, endorse a bunch of things I don't want to endorse, that's a different conversation. But that, like if you're going to make me, like, go to the UN and be like, actually, Saudi Arabia is a beacon of greatness. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But if it's just don't say anything bad and take the money, then, yeah, the amount of good you can do with $500 million. Dude, I'd go put water and all, like, like, clean water is one of the biggest issues on the planet. Go put clean water in countries with $500 million. Yeah, live golfing. Well, it's like it doesn't work. None of it works. That's why you take it. If it, like, actually was helping change the image of Saudi, it doesn't. All it does is put a bigger spotlight on them. All it does is just put a bigger spotlight on them. That's why I thought the World Cup was such a stupid idea. I was like, bro, nobody cared before you hosted the World Cup. Like, the way the internet works, nobody was talking about it. It would have been a Herculean effort to get people talking about it. And then the World Cup happened, and it's like, whoa, you guys know this? Bro, just play the game? Yeah, I am. But it's important to talk about other stuff, too, than just Football Manager from time to time. Yeah, I would say, like, does Messi look worse or Saudi Arabia look better? Exactly. Like, it's not like Saudi Arabia looks better. It's just like you get to have this giant debate about the moral decisions of, like, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, right? You're breaking your no politics rule. I am towing the line on it pretty hard. I'm towing the line on it pretty hard. I'm aware. The mods will be mad at me after the stream. They'll be like, we had a very busy day today. Everybody, as long as everybody stays nice with each other, right? We're okay. Footballers are greedy? I don't know, just put that on footballers, man. That's everybody. That's everybody. I will say this. This is everybody has a much easier time looking at somebody else that's getting a huge monetary offer to go do something and judging them for it. This is separate of everything we've talked about before. This is just kind of the way that human beings work. I do this all the time. Right? We're all looking at another content creator that made a decision to do a particular sponsorship, and I'll be like, oh, I'd never do that. But they didn't hand me the check. Mbappe's saying at PSG, yeah. It's a lot easier to look at somebody else who didn't have the check waving in front of their nose and say they shouldn't have taken it. As long as you do good, though, look, when you have $500 million, you can't even reasonably spend that on things that are going to improve your life. You got to spend that on improving other people's lives. And if he does do that, then I think you end up with a net gain because people aren't gaining an opinion of Saudi Arabia. That's the summary of my, that's the summary of my point. This is obviously entirely speculative because we have no idea how seriously Lionel Messi is even considering taking the deal. And obviously part of that would be Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets also going to Al Hilal. And there's a bunch of people in Saudi Arabia who aren't a part of this. So I don't hold it over the guys in the Saudi Arabian national team or generally most of the people in the Saudi Arabian public. It's always important to remember that most people on most countries in the world don't really care about any of this and are just trying to get by. And they hope their team wins and so on and so forth. And so I don't hold it over them, any of them at all. How much are they buying you for? They sent me a McDonald's Big Mac. Large fry though. Large fry. Totally worth it, dude. You ever had a really good Big Mac? Oh, Big Mac. Dude, I just need to... let me just hit... Oh, yeah, I was making the decision about who's going to play in the reserve match. I'll just make that decision after the match. You're a great negotiator. Yeah, I had him. Had him right where I wanted him. Totally sidetracked. Yeah, I get sidetracked really easily. You guys know this. Oh, I will applaud you guys from it. I can't ever read every message in the chat, but I do think we had a pretty reasoned discussion. I think we hit on a few different sides. And we avoided diving directly into politics and kind of kept it football and life based. And so I think that's good. That's healthy for us. As a community, man. Where's Bogle? Is he? Yeah, Bogle can play today. Okay, we'll get Bogle in there. Scotty McNuggets? Oh, true. It's a Scotty McNuggets revenge game. Let's go. All right, Falcone's in because Diaz actually just picked up a knock. Finn Stevens is on his way back, but he's not ready yet. General rehab. He is going to maybe miss all 3 matches against the big 3, which is great. Love having my left back miss those matches. Let's try starting low with waste time and a bit of a higher tempo. Salvatierra definitely doesn't belong in the starting lineup today. I could do Bailey. It's kind of stupid though, isn't it? We need more pace. We need more pace. I'm going to go with Salvatierra up top, Conlon wide. Going to be like, why are you putting Conlon wide? Homie can absolutely get jiggy with it. He is it's quite jiggy. He can get jiggy with it. And he can, very importantly, fly. I'm going to start with Bailey with an eye on Evans. I don't think Evans has lit the world on fire the last couple of games, although he has this habit of just popping up with like a chance late in the game. Kelechi and Acho could be a great last 10-minute sub, and then David's a very good ball-winning option if we happen to need that. We haven't used him all year, so oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a barrel of laughs. Good gracious. They're going 4-2-4 on me? Ha. Definitely need to play with the lower line if they're going 4-2-4 on me. I don't know if my soul is ready for a 4-2-4 for Manchester United. At least we're at home. We're in Taunton Stadium. We're in our house. Yeah. Not even going to work. No. All right, now you go there. Boom. Okay. We're set. You ready? Bundesliga is the best league. I agree with that. I think 50+1 solves a lot of problems in the modern game. I think 50+1 solves a lot of problems in the modern game, and I hope it's adopted in more places in the future. Opinion on Big Sam? I think he's really underestimated. I think he can coach his butt off. Wouldn't be surprised if Leeds found a way out. 50+1 is that 51% of the club is owned by the fans. It's a rule in Germany. Like no like single shareholder can hold over 49% of a club. Leeds late title charge? Yes. I expect to see a much better performance today. I'm going to go with some I have faith in yous. Come on, boys! Let's beat Man UFC. Back and better than ever. Oh, they've won their last 5. Sick. Well, I had dreams come to die in Taunton Stadium, I'll tell you that. Dreams come to die in Taunton Stadium. We're literally playing the top 3 teams in the league back to back to back. Let's pull off something magical here. Taunton Stadium. It's a special place. I'm there. Easy. Easy. Oh, yes. With the confidence now, boys. Their press, we're going to have to cut it up to our midfielders immediately because they're blanketing our back four. So it's got to go up to... But there is room. I think this is actually easier to break than a 4-2-3-1 because there is plenty of room for our defensive midfielders to receive the ball. We should be okay. Come on, Conlon. This is the biggest assignment I've ever given Conlon just because I wanted to play in a more classic countering style with a wing. Oh, boy. Oh, oh, my God. Oh, and we got through the first 8 minutes with only one highlight, too. Fat Jack, thank you for the 8 months. Oh, and Toth touching that is what... the pass was literally going to the top of the box, and Toth deflected it. Well, Conlon, you haven't exactly gotten off to a flying start here. Oh, we did just slow the counter down really well. Wow, Jaden has made quite the career at Manchester United. He's still there. What, did we just get caught stepping in the wrong way? Like our whole line was out of position. Okay. He was off. Yeah, we won it anyways. Thank you, Bulow. 2's going to be tough to get. We can get 1. We will have a chance to score a goal in this game. We have enough quality for that. 2 would be very difficult, so we've got to stay sound defensively and get our teeth into this game. This is nice. This is more having our teeth into the game here. Nice switch by Incha. Oh, my goodness, a die. Missed the ball. Every part of that, Jaden. Every freaking part of that. Oh, my goodness, but he won it back. Salvatierra, what a touch! Trojans, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Bailey. Oh, yeah, just take it to the end line, dude. Shoot from out there, you're a wing. Now, we're much more solid at home, so I had a feeling we weren't going to get washed away even after they scored, but... Oh... I mean, we came back from behind twice against Manchester City to pull a 2-2 draw earlier in the season in this ground. There you go, Conlon. I don't like that. Salvatierra is just not a great facilitator, but a little 1-2 never hurt anybody. Well, that's good. Good job advancing the ball. Now we need to move it. Don't shoot. Please don't shoot. God, no. Oh, it's going to give me an aneurysm if we're playing Brighton. That's one thing, but we just don't. We don't get in that position much. I have shoot less often on you as well. Just don't. You're a fullback on support. Don't shoot the ball. We have to work so hard against a team like this to get into that position. We've got our numbers in the box. They're on their heels. You get pulled forward by an aggressive touch on accident, and then you're like, well, there's only one option left. I'm going to shoot it. I can live with that. I know he has an outside chance of scoring that or at least testing the goalkeeper, but I can absolutely live with that. That was a pretty good first half. I'm disappointed we gave up that goal, but that was a pretty good first half. I'm happy with your performance so far, and the team agrees with me. Come on, Salvatierra. I know what you can do. I saw that little touch through the defender. I need you to break free. Why is it that only Petr Petric can break free of a back line? Ooh, no. I'll take off the time wasting, though. Second half, after all. Dude, oh, we're good. Scotty McNuggets, revenge game still on. What if he scores the winning goal off a corner? That'd be fantastic. Oh, I thought that was going to Salvatierra. It might have been. Bailey just cut it out or something. Myers, thank you for the 2 months. JH, thank you for the 2 months. Myers, the issue, if somebody didn't mention it already, the issue for you and the new GAN is that you didn't untick on the player search. You didn't untick the excludes Taunton Town players. It's on the search function, so obviously your players won't show up in the search, but everybody else in the world will. You just have to do the same process and untick that thing, and you'll be good. Nice switch, ain't you? Oh my goodness, Bogle. Oh my, thank you, Vosbach. Massive play by Vosbach. Oh, it's there. It's freaking make the run. Thank you. Score. Yes. Come on, lads. 1-1. Salvatierra with his opening goal. Oh, beautiful from Salvatierra. Sebastian Salvatierra from Argentina. That is what I wanted to see. Just break the back line when we get that ball out wide and we're driving at him. Be able to break that back line. Way to get there, Vosbach. Come on, boys. Play the game now. That's exactly how I envisioned it in my head. That's why I started him. He's off, I think. Yeah. Where do you think Gift Orban will end up? I mean, I think a newly promoted Premier League team's going to take a shot on him personally. But because he's already playing in Belgium, he speaks, I think he speaks French. The French league might be a nice landing spot before he goes like full-blown Prem. Let's go Sol Hoey. I think he was pretty good last time. Jaden Bogle will get him off for Harwood Bellis. Bring some solidity into the defense. We got 3 more subs. I'm going to use them sprinkled in over the last 15 minutes. We are obviously not going to stretch our team out too much to go for the win. We will take it if we can get it. We'll put Brandon Evans in. Conlon's coming off for Falcone, but he will be on support. He should be able to link up play a little bit better. And then... we could get Toth for awning. Oh, they just... Oh, they're down a man. Oh, my goodness, they're down a man. They had an injury. They're actually down. I'm not. If we happen to get an opening because of that, I hope we take it. I am... No. 10-man OP with the talent they have? No. I'm not getting suckered into this. How do you do that with 5 subs? You don't have somebody until like the last 10, 15 minutes. Oh, Hoey Evans! Oh, what a pass! That touch, if he knocked it down to Salvatierra, oh. Nah, it wasn't easy for Evans. It was a great recovery by the defense. That was a ping and a half. No more subs. Oh, let's stun him. Why not? Oh, Salvatierra got there. Oh, let's go. Salvatierra, McNuggets. Well done, well done. They don't have the press, so we can actually possess back there if we need to. Hoey. Oh, that was a good idea. We got 2 guys here. Just stay on your feet. You can live with that. Oh, I've been shot, ref. Oh, I need medical attention, referee. Just go down. Dude, if this is a highlight for us. Oh, yo, Bulow. You know what? Back where we started. Totally fine, Bulow. Totally fine. Well done. Hoey, ping it. Ping somebody. We've got runs against the back line. No. Oh, it was there. Oh, Evans, what a play. This might just be end of match. That is a wild end of match highlight. Fisher, thank you for the 26 months. That is a wild end of match highlight, dude. Wow. Okay, great result. Great result. Yes. Gave up the early goal. We didn't fold in on ourselves. We got a chance like we were mapping out with our tactic. I'm proud of the team. A lot of resilience there in a very difficult part of the season and pick up a point. I mean, look, they're friggin' top 4 team. We get a draw at home. First year in the Prem. We'll take that. We will take that point and we will run with it. Brighton got a point. Yay! El Palaco, thank you for the 22 months. Lexi Montoya. Mm-hmm. Is Bournemouth fourth? Yes. We're going to Europe. I mean, we're just trying to keep the dream alive. We've already played a lot of the big teams in our first 11 matches, and we are only 5 points off a Southampton team that's kind of hanging out up there right now. So don't count us out, especially as the team continues to gel. We figure out our rotations. Bailey gets into the lineup more regularly. I thought he had a pretty good game today. Just got tired, which makes sense. He's been hurt the whole year. You know, don't bet against us. We've got our eyes skyward, like always. Inacho, Koike, Bogle, definitely not. Bailey, not. No, you. Not Nick Frew. Hoyt, yes. Macaulay Tate, yes. Not Prince Awning. Everybody else could use some sharpness, so keep it going. Now we got Arsenal. We're top of the friggin' league. Only City and Liverpool have won the league the entire save, so Arsenal actually hasn't won it. This will be a huge moment for them. And we will be arriving promptly to attempt to ruin their day with a trip to Taunton Stadium. Finn, good to have you back. Certainly missed you in that last game. Cardozo might actually be a Premier League level player. Magnus Marfeld Sinkenegel. Sinkenegel? Oh, yes, Magnus Marfeld Sinkenegel. Of course. Why is it that my team comes out of the gate hotter than lava the once it hits about October or December? I mean, those are 2 months apart. The results dry up completely. Stuart, so at the beginning of the year, teams have an understanding of how good you're supposed to be. And as the season goes on, teams adjust to how good you actually are. So usually that's an indication that your tactic is only successful, and this happens to me all the time too, that your tactic is successful at the beginning of the season because it's exploiting teams thinking usually that you are worse than you are. And so they're more aggressive and thus give you more opportunities to score. So what you may notice is you get into a run where you're really struggling to score goals. That's because other teams are adapting to how good your team is, and they're not coming out as open as they did in the past. Oh, I was like, dude, what, Adai wants to leave? It's like, no, he wants a new contract. Oh, okay. Make budget adjustment. We're going to drop a little bit more in our payroll because this is probably something that we would want to do anyways. Regular starter. Okay, at least just important player. It's fine. I'm going to add a relegation release clause of $0 onto this contract to drive the price down. We bet on ourselves here, and he loves that. Yeah, it's not even a bad contract. Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you one. Oh, he doesn't even care. Okay. Well, we'll give him the new deal anyways. We'll re-extend him, and that's fine. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm friggin' talking about. Let's friggin' go. Da-na, na-na, 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 na-na. How long did it take Z to get into the EFL? 4 years. We finished in the top four every year, but I lost the playoff, then won the playoff, then lost the playoff, then won the playoff. Then automatic from League 2, automatic from League 1 with a league title, and then 4 years in the championship. Our fourth year, we won the league with 103 points, no less. First year, we finished 10th. Second year, we finished 4th. Third year, in a shocker where at various points we were top of the league, we bottled it all the way down to 7th and finished just outside of the playoff, which was awful. But then we reset, overhauled the team, won the league with 103 points the next year. It was necessary and really we had gotten a little too complacent with the personnel in our team, and we hadn't fully exercised some of the bad things about our team out of the team, and that bottle at the end of the season really helped, and I think set us up for a much more successful time once we got promoted. I think if we'd gotten promoted in our second year, we would have had a real bear of a time staying up. But now we had like a really good, solid core to work with as a team before getting into the Prim. Ever so important. We had a team that I think with 103 points in the championship probably would have been able to stay up. But I'm not in the business of just staying up, right? I'm in the business of trying to be competitive in every league that I'm in. And so we're trying to do a little more than survive this year. We're trying to get that sweet, sweet mid-table money. See, you, full scout, you, 20 years old. Already tapped the not interested on you, so I'm going to trust myself from earlier and say you're not very good. Okay. Hello, Arsenal. How you doing? Who do we have? Finn. That was it. Bulo is, he's ready for this game. He won't be ready for the next one, but he's ready for this one. Like the way we played in the last game. Probably need to make some sort of change. Again, we're a little thin on the right wing side of things, but maybe if we go with like an Alejandro Gomez instead. Yeah, I'll do that. The die just looked really tired. And we'll get Conlon off for Falcone, but I'll have him on support. And then we've got a better passing tandem with Gomez and Falcone and Salvatierra there. I'm going to try Petric. Salvatierra did get the goal, but it's not like he was great in the game, and Petr Petric does a lot of the same stuff. Does it in a different way, but he accomplishes a lot of the same goals, so we'll give him that opportunity. Low block. What are you playing? 4-3-3? Interesting. They're going to try and bait us forward. We got to make sure that we don't fall for it. Like, they're going to hope that we get forward, and then they're going to be able to get wing against center back and then Martinelli in. Like, if they knock it around the back, and then we're screwed. Like, they get it up to their midfielders, and then we come flying forward out of the back line towards their midfield, we're done. It's over. Okay, here we go! Salvatierra is joining permanently, yes. We deferred the payment to next year because we didn't have the money to do it on deadline day this year. Which is hilarious, because then the board gave us like $13 million on September 2nd. In transfer budget. Play without any pressure. Yeah, look, we're playing at Taunton Stadium. Nobody expects anything of us in this game. But we just drew Manchester United. I expect us to be competitive. Can we get a point? I don't know. But we did just draw United. We've drawn City in this ground as well. I expect a respectable performance from the boys to squeeze another point out of another good team. Maybe we can go and get all three. You never know. United was 1-1. Salvatierra with a second half finish, like 50 minutes. Kai Havertz with a deflected ball headed in, like 8 minutes in. If we can get lucky, I think we can win this game. I think luck is, we need, no like penalties, no deflected ball headers, those sorts of things. If we can force them to take shots that are no better than half chances and they miss them, I think we'll have a chance to score. Just seem to be capable of getting that against anybody. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because that put us in zone marking. And zone marking on free kicks is a death sentence. That put us in our corner kick marking, where if you look at my defending, on every free kick, it is just man marking. But in Football Manager, if it's close enough to the corner, and I have no idea like how building games works, but clearly there's something in the game that just overwrites it and makes you play your corner defense, but it doesn't act the same as a corner. These guys don't go out and meet players the same way they do on corners. So that free kick might just be the most deadly, dangerous thing in the entire game. Yo, Needson, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Dust 11, I appreciate the 4 months. Oh, get out of here. What do you think of halfbacks? Very good. Used one for a long time in the championship. Don't like the fact that I had to be Toth to get to that ball, but we are okay. I think our center backs just held him up and then Toth mopped it away. That's what I'm going to tell myself. It's a bright start. A solid fundamental start. We've kept the ball pretty well. Oh, let's go. Excellent forward throw-in chance. Davide. Davide! Just silently in the stands, thousands of people just doing that with their hands to celebrate Davide Valcone making a nice play. Zone marking's still fine defending corners. It's just not good defending free kicks from life experience here. Big opportunity for Gomez today to show me that he can spell a die on this right side. Not living up to it so far, but Gomez did start his career really well. Oh, that's so good from Toth. I never say that. Oh, that was so good. Kept his position brilliantly to tie that play up. Oh, thank you, Toth. I knew you were not bad all the time. Oh, good. And we're those are the half chances I'm talking about. We've kept them away from those, but like where we just come on. Come on. Finn. Oh, McNuggets. Ref! Ref! Free kick! You take a draw in this match before it starts. You take a draw. Yes, I'm happy. Come on, no nerves. Happiness. Come on, it's 0-0 with the league leaders in the Prem. It's halftime. We are those dudes. It's a solid first half. This might be an Americanism, but we call that holding your own. We held our own. Nobody would go out and say we were better, but we held our own. Physical defense. One or two little half chances after working the ball forward to win a throw-in off the side. Ooh, don't like that. Cut it off, Bulow. Okay. He was going to cut it off. Force the quick shot. Saved by Drame. Bulow's had a good year. He's clearly very good. He's had one or two matches, but I mean, it's the Prem and he's 19. But he's already improving, which is great. Means he's gotten comfortable here. That is fantastic. And he's still adjusting, clearly. Like John Beal just said, he's used to more urgent pressing. Actually, so's the entire team. That's just me being an idiot. I turned our pressing down before the game. Because I didn't want us to get baited forward by their 4-3-3. Close down Odegaard, and then he picks out a pass behind us, and we're screwed. See, this is what his zone looks like here. Like, guys leaving their position to get in the way. It's better. Patrick's in a 6.4, so I'm going to swap in Salvatierra. McNuggets is on a 6.4. Which is a little sad. Vosbuck's in a 6.3. Harwood Bellis I do trust for the last 30 minutes of this game. And McNuggets. I can go one of two directions, and I'm going to go the aggressive direction because I feel like this game is weirdly there for the taking. I'm going to bring in Sol Hoey and just go without like an actual defensive midfielder. Yes, Sealand. Let the aggression flow through you. Just got to switch it up now because we're not aiming at McNuggets anymore. We're aiming at freaking Sol Hoey, and he is not in the Tall Boys Club, which is fine because he is in the Pinger Dudes Club, which is also great. Great club to be in. We respect all members of the Pinger Dudes Club. Okay, we ride. Subs made. This game feels like it's there for the taking with one great pass. I want to be the team that can make that great pass. Oh, but it was Salvatierra. No, it was Gomez, actually. And it's still us. We're there. Bulow loves to have the ball at his feet. Toth. Oh, my. I mean, I thought he was going to cross that, but. We do have a die. I think it's a die time. Oh, great effort. Great effort. Man, we just have our head screwed on right when we're playing at home. In a way that we don't when we're playing away. It's good from Bailey. Stretch the field as much as he can. Falcone, we need you making a pass there. A progressive pass. Incha. Oh, I thought he was going to see the ball to Salvatierra earlier. Dang it. Okay, sub. Falcone's in a 6.4. I do have Evans. I'm going to move Bailey out. Oh, Bailey, you can freaking play over there. I've been training you there for like a year. What do you mean you can't play over there? Gosh darn dang it, Ryan. All right, I'm going to go Jaden, and then we are going to go Brandon Evans for Davide Falcone, and that is the full switch. Gives us some legs, some offense, some playmaking. Come on. Oh, great pass, Bulow. We've already beaten Tottenham this year. We can do it. Make a run. Oh, for both those guys can pass. Salvatierra, you just gotta go, man. You just gotta go. Toth creates separation. Bailey! Oh, he hit the post! Oh, Ryan Bailey with a smash! Oh! Aye! They go Jaden. Way to get there. Ref. Oh, get him off. Oh, send him off. Send him off. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Come on. Get your cards out. Get him off the field. Let's go. Come on. 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 So I should have put that up a minute and a half earlier. Oh my goodness, a die. Oh, he didn't continue his run. In the middle. All right, Finn, Solhoe. It's going to be tough from this position to get anything going. Yep. But we would take a draw, obviously. We had 4 minutes with a red card to maybe do something. Oh, it was there for the taking, but I just have to love the fact that we kept Arsenal to 0.64 XG. That is tremendous hard work. Toth, Bulow, Stevens, all fabulous ratings. Drama in a 7.4, even though he really didn't have too many saves to make. That was a tremendous performance. That was very well done. And how about back-to-back draws at home against Arsenal and Manchester United? We will take that in our first freaking year in the Prem. All right. Yeah, Toth finally showing us a little something. Toth buying himself some leeway for his next terrible performance with a terrific performance against league-leading Arsenal. Yes! Yeah, that run, I gotta say, 2 points. I would have loved to have won one of those 3 games, away to Liverpool, at home against United and Arsenal. But getting 2 points out of that run, well, that's not bad. I'd be happy with that. Bottom of the away table. Yeah, we might be, actually. That would be an interesting... Nah, we have 3 points away. What are you talking about? We have a win away to Leicester. Well, I mean, okay. We were away to Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle. We were also away to Everton and lost that 2-1. That wasn't fun. But 3 of those away matches, we never would expect to get that. We're very good at home. Wait, are we actually above Chelsea in the away table? That is incredible. Yes, Chelsea has 1 away point in 5 matches. At home, we have 12 points. And we are a very, very solid, respectable home team. We've also played 7 home matches, which is more than any other team. But you know what? Never mind. Nobody... I asked everybody. Nobody cares. I asked everyone, and it's true. Nobody cares. Diego Gordon. Oh, Diego Gordon. Let's go, dude. Brandal. Already on my short list, man. What is the farm system? Guys with great potential that I don't know if we want to go after or not yet. So we put them there, and then when they come off it in a year, we scout them again. And if they still have great potential, we'll keep them there. If they've improved enough to where we want to put them on the Wonder Kids list or something instead, then we'll put them there. Or the loans list, which is for like your average players that maybe we'd want to bring in on loan. Didn't mean to talk to the agent. Oops. Oopsies. But that is what that short list is for. Yeah, never feel bad for asking about what a short list is for. I don't have the most normal short list system either. Buddhist Punk, thank you for the prime. Finally able to watch stream for the first time. A long time YouTube sub. Well, thank you for joining, Joe Style. If you had a very good last couple days. I had Flair. Yeah, wow. Actually, 20 Flair. Aram Ofe. I was really on the fence about him. I don't normally look at Flair when I'm looking at midfield guys, but having 20 Flair is having 20 Flair. I mean, like deeper lying midfield guys. Like I was in that camp. I go up there, bring it on down there. Do some praising up in here, gentlemen. You have all been fabulous in training today, last week, last month. Jade Nadai. Gomez didn't really do anything, so I still think Jade Nadai is like the only person in our lineup that is absolutely crucial to the structural integrity of our team. Maybe Beulah. We still don't have a natural replacement for a die. Never nice to be in that situation. Are we still in the Cubs? Oh, we got bounced second round in the League Cup, which is, of course, the round that we start in. We lost to Bristol City. I think it was like 2-1. Very fun. I had a great time losing to a team in the league below us. Set the tone for the season. Raise the expectations. Set a new benchmark. That's what we're all about. All right. Frew, Newbill, Ianacho, Young Husband, Bogle, Macaulay Tate, Ali Koike, Terrence Hoyt, Malachi Reeve. Stay sharp out there. All right, we have to do a work permit. I thought he was kind of like English second nationality or something. Guess not. How do you get that praise window? It's on the Zealand skin. The stream version of which is up on FM Base. There's like we tweaked it a little bit. The guy that made it retired, FM Enhanced retired, but we went in and tweaked it a little bit. For the version that you see on stream now. But that whole stuff is in from the beginning. And you can find just Google FM Zealand skin. But if you go to FM Base, there is a copy of the stream skin, just Zealand stream skin. You'll be able to get your hands on it. Or you just ! Skin in the chat, which is far simpler than anything that I was recommending at all. Why did he retire? I don't know. Taking a skin. Well, I do know. Taking a skin, making a skin takes a lot of work. And so he just was like, yeah, this is the last one I'm going to make. And then I'm going to chill. 'Twas it. FM Enhanced, International Person of Mystery. All right, so we're up against this match, and that is where we are going to save it today because I want to go watch Real Madrid and Manchester City as much as the next guy. But what I will tell you is we're streaming every day the rest of the work week, which would be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be putting in some long streams. I imagine by Friday we'll be able to wrap up the Premier League season. So this week is going to be really, really fun. But I do want to go. I do want to go watch the match. I forgot to eat today. I'm out of my streaming groove. It's been like 5 days. That might as well have been a lifetime. We played 4 games today. Yeah, it was a conversational day. Hot and staying up. No, we do look very good to stay up right now. Honestly, the results we're getting, we've only lost 5 of our first 12 Premier League matches, which is pretty good. In Norwich and Everton are the 2 teams that came up with us. Everton, we're in 12th. Everton's in 15th. Norwich is in 19th. Brighton have now drawn 2 consecutive matches. They drew against Fulham and Leicester, so they're trying to pull off a miraculous little turnaround there. But we are going to raid somebody. We are going to raid someone. And the reason I don't want to do a watch along is when we do a watch along, I like to set up like all the stuff so you can see the time and everything. And I just don't have any of that set up. So there were, I wouldn't be adding much utility. Wouldn't make it easy for you. So let's find somebody. Go make their day. I have identified our raid target. And of course, guys, I appreciate everything. Every time, as a streamer, every time you're gone for a day, you're always afraid you're going to turn it on and nobody will be there, right? So I'm so happy we're able to get together and hang out today, even though I should have anticipated Champions League and started the stream a little early or whatever. It's good to get back into the flow of it, and then the next couple of days we can drop some absolute monster streams. It'll be fun. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you have a great rest of today. I hope whoever you're rooting for wins. And love you guys. Fist bump. Thank you for the subs, allowing me to do this as a living, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos that we've been doing, the video that came out today. I think we've been personally doing, I think, some of the best work that we've done. Fill out the form in the subscriber section of the Discord so that you can potentially be in a video at some point later this week, because we have more great video ideas in the pipeline. But yeah. All right. See ya. Have a good one. Yes. All right, we're set. Bye. Spam the copy pasta like your life depends on it. All right, word of the day.
Unctuous.
Unctuous. Unctuous. Unctuous is a formal word used to describe someone who speaks and behaves in a way that is meant to seem friendly and polite, but that is unpleasant because it is obviously not sincere. It can also mean fatty, oily, and smooth and greasy in texture or appearance. Politicians are often at their most unctuous during election years, full of empty promises made solely to win over certain voters. Braising chicken thighs with their skins on creates a rich, unctuous sauce that can be spooned back over the finished dish. Well, that's a good word of the day. See you at the end of another stream for another one.